going to be this desk area in my kitchen, which is not actually what I wanted to do first, but my husband wants to have this be a functional area for him. So right now it's not functional for anybody. So I'm gonna kind of go through everything and tell you how I'm gonna do it, and then I guess I'll just show you the after process of it. And I don't know, like, I'm not a professional declutterer, but I do know that this is out of control. So let me tell you a little bit about what we do here already and how we kind of use this area. The kids use this computer to do some of their schoolwork. When we get mail that we're not sure what to do with, we apparently stick it in here. If you have anything in your hand that needs to be put away and you don't know what to do with it, you just stick it in these drawers here. And that's where those things get put away to never be used again. I get coupons, which actually I was just thinking, hey, this goes in there. And then I shut it and I never look at it again and don't ever use the coupon. So that kind of has to be dealt with. And then this bottom drawer is recipes, which is kind of a joke because I don't use them. I use a few things from this box about twice a year. And that's really it. And all of that is just stuff. I mean, look, there's even somebody's book from however long.
Looking for that.
However long ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few different piles. I'm going to have a recycling pile, or I probably will just put it in a box, put it straight in recycling. And I'm going to have somebody else needs to deal with it, so I'm going to call everybody and say, hey, look, this is your pile of hair pretties, and this is your whatever. So they're going to have to deal with some of their own stuff that actually needs to get put away. And then probably a pile of things that I'm going to have to put in different places. So I don't really have time to do this today, and my family probably won't eat dinner because of it, but this is what's happening. So I will update you later with the end result. Something that I discovered as I started doing this is with all of these cookbooks, they're gonna have to be like donated or sold in a garage sale or something like that. So that's a new pile that I wasn't considering before was garage sale. I'm gonna have probably a really good garage sale. I found these seashells and a starfish, I think the correct name is Sea Star, that I bought for a craft project, I don't know, 5 years ago. Isn't it lovely? I did that craft, right there it is. It's called Sea Star in a Bag. Also, like, I guess people throw things away in this drawer. So there's a driver's license of a child. It's for permit. Yeah, so this is just gonna be trash because who wants that dirty old thing? Also, I think that I decided with the pens and stuff, I'm not gonna spend a lot of my life trying to decide if those pens work. I'm just gonna throw them away, and that hurts because I really like pens. The end. I'm having a little bit of internal conflict about the pencils and pens. And I think I'm probably about to do like a decluttering no-no. I think I'm just gonna move their location to the schoolroom and deal with them another time in there. Because, I mean, I've opened so many boxes of crayons this school year, and I just don't feel like wasting more crayons. And these markers are probably good. Like, I spent money on these markers at the beginning of the school year, so I'm really struggling. I have the trash bag in my lap, and I feel like that's where this should all go. But then I think about them sitting in a trash dump somewhere in Trash Mountain, and we just started learning about biodegradableness and and decomposition. That's the word I'm looking for. And these are not biodegradable, and I'm really struggling with that right now. So that's what's happening. Okay, so I'm at the worst part of the process, is trying to actually put away the things that I have for whatever deemed necessary to keep. And I maybe don't know enough about decluttering yet that I'm not supposed to be keeping anything. This is all getting rid of, most of it. This is cute stuff. Other than that, I've got to figure out where it goes or continue to throw things away. and I think I'm supposed to throw things away, but I don't know. So as I learn more about decluttering, maybe I will come across these things again and throw them away. I also need to have a plan so that the same thing doesn't happen again to the same space. And I think what that's going to be is to be put some kind of maybe a recycling little plastic thing, something here so that we can put recycling straight into it, because for some reason it's too difficult to walk 6 feet, maybe 8 feet to where the recycling bin actually is, and just kind of be a little bit more intentional about the things that we do keep, so that we don't end up with the same problem. So we'll see how that works out, and I will keep you updated. I'll show you the end product here in just a little bit. Okay, so it's all done. All the drawers are empty for the most part. There's a few little techie type things in there that I'm sure he will need. Oh, there's a little trash. So mostly it's all cleaned out. There's a few things that belong to Luke, and since that's going to be his space, I left them there. I put this here so that when we get mail, it can go straight into recycling. I never keep any catalogs. Those always go straight to recycling. It kind of helps me with my coveting, because I don't want things that I really don't need and probably can't buy anyway. So I always just throw those away right away. Sometimes I do pull the coupons out. That's a little naughty thing. But we can just stick those straight in recycling, and hopefully this area will stay cleaned up. I did do a little bit of relocating, and I'm sure I'm going to have to touch those things again when I declutter those areas that I put them in. But I'm just so pressed for time right now. I couldn't deal with everything because my family needs to eat and we got to get to basketball. So be sure to visit my blog if you're by chance finding this on YouTube. It's carriefromtheprairie.com. So thank you a lot. I hope that you can share some more decluttering stories with me.